Good morning, this is Marks from the Bible in 1 Year. Today we're going to look at Leviticus 9. The book of Leviticus chapter 9 describes the moment when Aaron and his sons officially begin serving as priests before God. After their consecration, Moses instructs Aaron to offer sacrifices for himself and for the people of Israel. These offerings included a sin offering, a burnt offering, grain offering, and peace offering. Each sacrifice represents different aspects of worship, of cleansing, dedication, thanksgiving, and fellowship with God. Aaron first had to make atonement for his own sin before he could minister on behalf of the people. This showed that even spiritual leaders were imperfect and needed forgiveness. Once the sacrifices were completed according to God's instructions, Moses and Aaron entered the tabernacle. When they came out and blessed the people, the glory of the Lord appeared to all the people. Then fire came out from the presence of God and consumed the offering on the altar. When the people saw this, they shouted for joy and fell face down in worship. The chapter emphasizes several important themes: obedience to God's instructions, the holiness of God, the need for atonement for sin, God's acceptance of true worship, and God's desire to dwell among His people. Now, how do we apply Leviticus 9 into our lives today? Well, firstly, God desires obedience, not casual worship. Aaron and the priests followed God's instructions carefully. Their worship was not based on personal preference, but on reference from God's holiness. Today, believers are also called to worship God sincerely and according to His truth, not merely emotions or traditions. Jesus said in John 14:15, "If you love me, keep my commandments." True worship still involves obedience. Secondly, we need cleansing before serving God. Aaron had to offer sacrifices for his own sin before ministering to others. This reminds us that no one is spiritually perfect. Before we lead, teach, or help others, we should examine our own hearts and seek God's forgiveness. Today, believers find cleansing through Jesus Christ, who became the final sacrifice for sin. Thirdly, God wants fellowship with His people. The peace offering symbolized communion and relationship with God. Leviticus 9 shows that God's ultimate desire was not just ritual, but relationship. Through Christ, believers now have direct access to God and can live in daily fellowship with Him. Another point is that God's presence changes everything. When God's glory appeared and fire came from heaven, the people responded with awe and worship. In our lives today, when we truly encounter God's presence, it produces reverence, humility, joy, and transformation. Many people want God's blessing, but Leviticus 9 reminds us to seek God Himself above everything else. And lastly, but definitely not least, Jesus fulfilled what the sacrifices pointed to. The sacrifice in Leviticus were temporary and repeated continually. They pointed forward to Jesus Christ, who would become the perfect and final sacrifice for sin once and for all. Because of Him, we no longer need animal sacrifice. We can approach God boldly. We are called to live as holy people dedicated to God. In essence, Leviticus 9 teaches that holy worship, obedience, and atonement open the way for God's presence among His people. It ultimately points to Jesus Christ, through whom believers can now experience forgiveness, fellowship, and the glory of God in a personal relationship. Have a blessed day.